not running in Montgomery.
That race, and now he got all that free advertising.
Have you been to Lee County?
And his opponent didn't get no free advertising.
John, let me ask you this question. Have you been to Lee County?
Have I been to Lee County?
Yeah. Have you been to Lee County where he's running for office lately?
I live in Montgomery County, but I was familiar with the race. I've met his opponent.
Right. Well, let me ask you. The question is, John, have you been to Lee County?
No, I don't vote in
So how can you say whether he has any advertisement in Lee County or not?
I know about it. I've been watching on Channel 12 News.
John, the question is, have you been to Lee County?
No, he ain't been.
You haven't been there, so you don't know how much advertisement he has in Lee County.
He got plenty of advertising.
So,
I've been watching
why should he advertise in Montgomery if he's running in Lee County?
Well, I think John DeVoe. I think what John DeVoe is saying, though, and I think he has a valid point, is that if there were somebody that didn't know who he was, they surely know who he is now, because he has gotten a lot of advertisement off this controversy.
And that doesn't matter because
I mean,
they're not in the county that he's in.
How much do you think that much advertising would have cost Tim Kenny?
Oh, millions of dollars. Yeah.
And he got all that.
But then again, now, all the advertisement ain't necessarily good advertising.
There you go.
So I'm just saying, hey, I appreciate it, John. I tell you.
Love us, and they are not in it for the job or popularity or anything. Go to the senior citizens if you want to know anything. The internet, and other people, I go to people that I believe, that I trust, that I know care about me. I don't just ask for anybody. And as going to these city council meetings, I used to go all the time. But I'm tired. I got tired of going to places, people looking at me like I was crazy. I wasn't supposed to be there. I wasn't supposed to ask questions. I started spending my money going to places like that. I didn't feel like I was wanted or appreciated. So, you know what? I went so I could learn, bring information.
Miss Elizabeth, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Just a simple question. Who is your U.S. representative?
Say what?
Who is your U.S. representative?
U.S. representative?
That's right.
You know what? I just moved in a different community. I really don't know.
You don't know. Okay, now that's the apathy. That's what I'm saying right there. You don't even know who your U.S. representative is.
I know all the representatives.
Well, who are you going to vote for? So you don't know, so who are you going to vote for in 2 weeks?
Before I go to that poll, I know I just moved in this district.
So in 2 weeks, so when are you going to find out?
I think I got wait a minute. I got a paper with it on there, and I would know before I go to the poll. I know who mine is. I'm not.
So is it your U.S. representative fault that you don't know?
Let me tell you.
I think it is part. I think it's partly his fault.
I just told you. I just moved in this community. I ain't have time to be looking at all that. I got to get other stuff done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I have a paper with it on there. I don't remember the number. Give me a number, not a name. I got to see who is. And I bet you one thing about it when I go to the poll.
You'll know who it is. I appreciate you calling. Take one more call. Good morning on there.
Good morning, Mr. Alfred.
Hey, Miss Daisy, how you doing?
Who's there with you this morning?
Donald Jenkins.
It's Wednesday.
I think I'll wait until tomorrow since Mr. Jenkins has taken over the show.
Well thank you very much, then.
Yeah, that's right. Since you're in charge now.
No,
thank you very much.
Wait until tomorrow.
You've given me that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't believe in attacking personalities. If we disagree with people, that's fine. But, this is the Kevin Elkins show. It's still, and let's be clear on that. This is the Kevin Elkins show. No, I asked the question now.
No,
who is your U.S. representative?
You ask me a silly question like this.
That's not a silly question.
You are.
Who is your U.S. representative?
Performance nationwide.
No, I asked you a question.
I'm asking you a question.
Who is your U.S. representative?
Because you ask silly questions like that.
That's not a silly question.
Question with a question.
I think that is a legitimate question. Now, Kevin, will you agree?
Larkin is the one you represented.
No, hold on. I asked the question.
Let's talk about that.
Who is your U.S.
representative?
representative?
That guy getting $30,000 a year. And see, that's the question you ask.
Who is your U.S. representative?
That's the question you ask Miss Elizabeth. And see, you're not going to get me with that. Ask me a question.
Well, I mean, it's a legitimate question.
I know exactly who it is. I know who mine is.
Who is it?
Do you know who it is?
No, I don't. I don't. Who is your U.S. representative?
That's what I thought. You really don't, but I don't either. I don't either, Donald. You don't.
And to make it clear to everyone,
you want to play that game?
No, it's not a game, and I'll
listen. Hey, I got
it. Who's your U.S. president? Who's your president, Donald? Who's the president of the United States? Since you want to ask a silly question like that.
Well, I asked you. You haven't answered my question yet. Well, if I say I don't know, I'll say I don't know.
Who's the governor of Alabama? See, when you play silly games like that,
it's not a silly game.
You can play with silly too.
Hey, listen, I gotta go.
You're right, Kevin. They get paid. You can't even get them suckers come on the radio.
That's right, brother. Earlier, I got to go. Our time is up. But we ought to talk more. Again, I and Donald just have a philosophical disagreement on this one. I think it's their 50% their responsibility to let us know who they are, what they're doing, and they're accountable to the employees.
And that's not a trick question, so that people will know. In the city of Montgomery, there are 3 U.S. representatives, and the majority of people in Montgomery don't know which one represents.
And we still ain't getting represented.
And there's nothing wrong with you not knowing.
See you tomorrow. Have a great day.